alongside Jeff Gordon, the winner of this race last fall.
That 24 car, he's just as stout as he was in November.
Jeff Gordon in the 24 car is following Bodine. Well, there appears to be two grooves, Benny. At least it's beginning to come in a little bit. Jeff Gordon now moves to his inside. Racing down the backstretch, Dale Jarrett in the 88 car also comes up to make the challenge.
And Jeffrey Bodine slides up the racetrack, gives that spot opening to Jeff Gordon. He goes to the inside and takes the spot away, or trying to take the spot away.
And now Tony Stewart, who was on the outside, hung out, as we say, now moves to the inside, and he will take back the position.
Jeff Gordon had never run very well here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Well, they're getting a little extra help today. Take a look on top of the pit box. That is ABC's Joan London, who is here sitting beside Ray Evernham, the crew chief for Jeff Gordon. Joan is here doing a special called Behind Closed Doors, which will air on ABC, about Jeff Gordon and what all happens on race day. At a NASCAR Winston Cup event, she's listening to the crew chief, talking to the engineers there, and learning a lot about NASCAR firsthand from Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon is in third position as we get set for a restart here.
Jeff Gordon been looking on the inside of Mike Skinner. Skinner blocked him down the backstretch just a little bit. But again, Gordon pulls up right on the back bumper.
Here's Skinner moving to the inside of Nemechek, and Jeff Gordon coming along.
I'm assuming that Nemechek only changed 2 tires or fuel only on that pit stop.
And Jeff Gordon closes in now a little bit on Mike Skinner. Skinner is in third, Gordon in fourth.
Watch when Skinner drags on the brakes. We see Jeff Gordon pull up just a little bit, about a car length. And now he's right on the back bumper of Skinner.
And Skinner is working on Ward Burton for second. Second, third, and fourth right there. Jeff Gordon won this race last November to end the 1998 championship season for himself. Now Skinner to the inside of Ward Burton takes second. Gordon takes third, and all of a sudden Ward Burton finds himself running fourth.
See that Jeff Gordon drove the car down in the corner so hard to get that position on Ward Burton. He could not hold it on the bottom.
Jeff Gordon, right side tires going into DuPont Chevrolet. Now look at the left rear. They pull a rubber spacer out between the springs, put the lug nuts on. He is down and away. Great pit stop by the Rainbow Warrior.
Battling to hold off Jeff Gordon, but Ward Burton trying to put together back-to-back solid runs and doing a good job so far.
You just get the feeling that this team is beginning to gel and come together. Gordon moves to his inside here in the tri-oval and takes the position away from Ward Burton, and that puts Jeff up in the third spot. Not a good restart for Mike Skinner. There goes Jeff Gordon to the high side, takes second from Mike Skinner.
Jeff Gordon is hoping they'll continue to race, and he will be able to get closer and closer to the front two.
About 1.6 seconds behind the front two right now. Jeff Gordon, 6 top 10 finishes at Atlanta.
They've worked on the car. He now is up to 6th spot, and Jeff Gordon, folks, the money flag is in the air, and look at the 24 car come towards the front by the 18 car, take over second spot. Now, what can he do with Skinner?
Skinner has been the class of the field so far, along with Bobby Labonte. Jeff Gordon has not led a lap so far and really has not been a threat, but we're closing in on the second half of the race, and that's when Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors seem to really put it all together. There you see a 2-time winner at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Spring race in '95 and last year's fall race.
There's another Jeff that's making some headway too. Jeff Gordon.
Cutting into the lead of Mike Skinner. Never won here in Atlanta. He's finished second on 3 different occasions. Indeed, not only has Jeff Gordon caught Mike Skinner, but Jeff Gordon takes the lead from Mike Skinner. On lap 174, Jeff Gordon takes the lead. To lead to the start-finish line in order to get the 5 bonus points that go along with leading the lap.
The Gordon and Labonte battle continues on the track.
Yes, indeed. Bobby Labonte now is right on that rear spoiler of Jeff Gordon as they head down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Up ahead is the leader, Jeff Gordon.
Looks like they're able to pull away from Mike Skinner just a little bit. As a matter of fact, now Skinner is almost 2 seconds behind this battle for the lead.
Chevy and a Pontiac battling for the top spot. And we'll check the speeds at the line for you.
See that Jeff Gordon and Bobby Labonte running almost the same speed.
Jeff Gordon and a number of other drivers were complaining that the rain was beginning to come down a little more serious at these speeds. Jeff Gordon said last 2 laps, it is getting worse and worse. We have got to slow down.
Never see Ray Evernham, and this is his decision to make.
Well, the way they're talking about 4 tires for Jeff Gordon. Evernham said, you know what, they think it's a brief shower. Right side tires for Jeff Gordon, pitting just about 15 feet behind Bobby Labonte. Left side tires going in the 24 car. They clean the windshield. Here is Bodine out. Here is Gordon down. They will race to the end of pit road. It'll be Jeff Gordon.
Here comes Jeff Gordon leading the field out of corner number 4. The green flag waves. We're back to competition.
Now in the Jeff Gordon pit, first of all, the DuPont crew, they have run 64, 65 laps today. That means they can probably make it on one more stop, but it's going to be very, very close for the 24 car.
Jeff Gordon has moved up the racetrack. Remember how they've been running on the very bottom of the racetrack? Gordon moves up the racetrack right to the top. Jerry Punch, what's happening?
Benny, that is by design. Earlier, Jeff Gordon realized that as the tires began to wear, if he moved the car up one lane on the racetrack, as the tires got heated up, his lap time would stabilize. He would stay very, very quick. And that is exactly what he has done. We restarted 14 laps ago, and now with the tires about 15 laps worn, he has moved up a lane, and therefore the speed is staying consistent with the 24 car. He might be able to move away slightly from the 18 now.
Good battle up front. These 2 drivers, Gordon and Labonte, the only 2 to lead all races so far in 1999. And so far, Jeff Gordon has led 33 laps. Sterling Marlin all got their lap back.
Oh, Jeff Gordon, when the corner started to go low and follow Ricky Rudd, and Ricky backed off a little bit, Jeff had to go back to veer to the right, and it cost him about a half second. Gordon just cannot get by that Ricky Rudd car.
Dale Jarrett finished second here last fall and last spring, and has finished second or better in the last 5 races.
Boy, Jeff Gordon got by that time. He just drove in on the outside. And look how much he gained on Bobby Labonte that one corner.
Yep.
Now he's going back to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take the lead from the inside.
Obviously, that car works well just about any place on the racetrack. Boy, when he came off the corner, he shot up the track and came awfully close to Labonte, but had the good momentum, and Jeff Gordon goes back in the lead.
Wow. Jeff Gordon, we've seen him running for the last 150 miles. We've seen him running the top of the racetrack, the top groove. Now he decides to go back to the bottom, and it's working for him.
Jeff Gordon, there is his 1/4 of a second lead on Bobby Labonte.
Down in the leaders pit here, Jeff Gordon, Ray Evernham is doing some calculating, and I would imagine between laps 295 and 300, we will see the final stop for the DuPont team and the Rainbow Warriors. We talked about teamwork. They know that that will be the final stop, and this race could be won or lost on pit road.
Well, right now, Jeff enjoys about as big an advantage as he's had in quite a while. The advantage is over 1.1 seconds. Jeff Gordon has lengthened his lead over Bobby Labonte to 1.3 seconds as he tries to get as much distance between himself and Labonte as possible before coming in for the fuel.
There you see what 1.3 seconds is on the racetrack. Probably about 100 yards.
Comes up on the 28 car of Kenny Irwin to put him 3 laps down. There's the leader, Jeff Gordon, with a 1 1/4 second lead on Bobby Labonte. There's the 3-time NASCAR Winston Cup champion. Won Daytona earlier this year.
Comes off turn 4, completing another lap.
28 to go. The Rainbow Warriors are ready.
All right, they've got something to clean the windshield. The tire changers, the jack man is ready. Are they going to change tires? Or will he's waving. Jeff Gordon's waving the cars behind him. I'm going in the pits. So here he comes.
Jeff Gordon, Bill Weber, here he comes.
Jeff Gordon brings to a halt. This is what it's all about, teamwork. The Rainbow Warriors, Sunday after Sunday, able to give Jeff Gordon a shot. Gordon able to give this team what they deserve. He is down and away.
It was an 8.2 second pit stop for Jeff Gordon as he got right side tires and fuel.
There goes the 24 car. Where's the 18 going to come back on the racetrack? Remember, he's trying to get up to speed. Where's the 18 car? Who's going to be in front?
And look at the distance that Jeff Gordon has gained on Bobby Labonte just in the last few laps. As a matter of fact, Jeff Gordon is passing Bobby Labonte.
When it's all over and said and done with, this should be the pass for the win.
Back out on the racetrack, Gordon begins to separate himself from Bobby Labonte just a little bit. Now at the moment, this is the battle for fourth position. Well, Jeff Gordon now is the leader of this race. There's Ray Evernham, the crew chief, on the car. He has just about a second advantage over Bobby Labonte and almost a 5 3/4 second lead on third place, Mark Martin. And look at the speed difference in the last lap. Jeff Gordon ran 185, where Bobby Labonte only 184.4.
And they're able to do that with just changing right side tires on that last stop. See Terry Labonte, the 5 car, about to go a lap down to Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon jumping 2 positions up into third spot. Jeff Gordon looking for his 44th career victory and his second of 1999. And here comes Jeff Gordon up to try to put these guys a lap down.
He's on the backstretch. Nemechek just pulls over, lets Jeff Gordon go. Here he comes off the corner. Jeff Gordon down to start finish line. The white flag is out.
One more lap to go for Jeff Gordon. On his way to his 44th career win and second of 1999. Bobby Labonte 2.5 seconds behind. Mark Martin is third. Jeff Burton fourth. Dale Jarrett is fifth, followed by Mike Skinner, Ernie Irvin, Ward Burton, Chad Little, and Tony Stewart. Here's the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet coming off of corner number 4. Jeff Gordon wins the Cracker Barrel 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Another victory for Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors. The final margin was 2.54 seconds over Bobby Labonte. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. For Benny Parsons, John Kernan, Bill Weber, and Dr. Jerry Punch, I'm Bob Jenkins from Atlanta Motor Speedway. So long, everyone.
Jeff Gordon climbs out in victory lane at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and just as he takes the checkered flag, the skies open up and it begins to rain, but nothing is going to rain on your parade today. Congratulations.
What an incredible day. Boy, I got to thank God for blessing us. You know, we just never gave up as a team. And, you know, Ray and I have been saying that we feel like we're communicating better than we ever have. We got more confidence in each other, and it certainly showed today. We had to work on it today. It wasn't that perfect at the beginning, and I was a little uncomfortable. But, boy, once we started tuning on that thing late in the day and the lights came on, that thing was a rocket.
We saw you drive 2 different grooves during the pit stops. Early on with fresh tires, bottom of the racetrack, and then you yourself moved up a lane and picked up the speed.
Well, you know, I really committed myself to the bottom all day long, and I told myself I'm going to run the bottom, I'm going to run the bottom. And I was just wearing the right front out, then I'd get loose and wear the right rear out. I just could not get it to work down there. So I found out that my car was really good down there in the first 5 or 10 laps. And then I saw Bobby, I saw Jarrett, saw some other guys. Jeff Bodine was one of them that were really being able to use that outside lane. And that was the only way you could make that car last and be consistent on the long runs, was to get up high. And it was a little hairy up there a couple times, but it worked. And I tell you what, Bobby Labonte drove a great race. He pushed me hard the whole way, and he got out there in front of me that last time after that pit stop, and I thought we were in big trouble.
We talked about teamwork today, about how important it is to have you and the Rainbow Warriors all work together. What a difference a year makes. Last year, 19th, 2 laps down. Today, you're in victory lane.
Well, that's one thing about Ray Evernham and these Rainbow Warriors and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, whether it be the chassis or engine department. They go to work where we feel like we need help, and you know, we felt like we needed help at Las Vegas. We finished 3rd there. Needed help here. We won the last race here and this race. Now our next goal is Texas. If we can run good at Texas, then we've really done something. But this team is just incredible right now.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it.
Jeff Gordon wins the 40th running of the Cracker Barrel 500.